Another moment of learning. Another tell it all with picture, Nhoie. As of this moment, let us focus our minds on the phrase getting off. You did not hear me wrong. It's getting off. Well, if we will define the phrase getting off, it means to get away, to get from, or to leave something because it is not correct. Okay? To make it more understandable, let me present to you a certain illustration. Example, you have boarded a jeepney and then you noticed that you boarded the wrong jeepney. So the moment you notice that you boarded the wrong jeepney, the sooner you get off from that jeepney, the nearer you are to the place that you have taken the ride, and you are not too far from the destination that you are going to. But if you know that you are not taking the correct jeepney, but still you continue riding and you did not go down, you know two things. You are already very far, but you did not get off the jeepney. And two is, you will be farther from the point that you have taken the jeepney and more far from the point that you really want to reach. So, the idea is, when you get on the wrong jeepney, by knowing that you are riding the wrong jeepney, you get down right away. Now, in the Bible, there was a story that Jesus himself related to the people. It says, some of us are like the coin. We can be lost, but we do not know that we are lost. Okay? Some of us are like the sheep. We can be lost, but we do not know how to find the way home. And some of us are like the lost son or the prodigal son. We can be lost, and we know how to go home, but we opted not to go home. So of all these three, the best possible scenario we're in, we can go home and take the more correct route is that of the prodigal son, because we know we are lost and we know that we can go back home. Now, going back to our illustration earlier, if we know that we have boarded the wrong jeepney, we should go down right away. Because if we go down right away, we cannot yet be far from the area where we left. Either we can walk back, okay, or take a jeep back and just pay a few amount of cash, okay? Because if we will not go down right away, we will be wasting a lot of money to reach a wrong destination and take the same transportation back and pay double the amount that we should not have in the first place wasted. But worst is, what if we will not find our way back into the original point? Now, comparing the situation into our life as Christians, sometimes we are lost and we know that we are lost, but we do not get out of that situation right away because we are trying to tell ourselves there are a lot of bus stops yet along the way. And if I cannot get one bus stops out, at least when I reach the destination, there is still another jeep that will be going back to the place where I get on to a wrong route. The problem is, sometimes when we reach a destination, getting on another jeep might be another issue. We might get used to what is happening in the destination that we have placed, and we forgot to board another jeepney. Or else we boarded another jeepney, but it is going to another wrong direction. And if we have boarded the jeepney going to the direction where we have come from, it only tells of one thing: we have not traveled either, because we only went back to the ground zero where we have traveled. Thus, in this life, it is not abnormal that we commit mistakes. What is abnormal is if we commit mistakes and we don't recognize it right away, making the mistake more broad, more complex, that later on, correcting it will already be complicated enough to do also. So, the best thing to do is, when we diverted and we know that we have diverted, let us go back right away. Because the nearer we know, the better is our chance to do what is right, and the fewer will be the waste of time that we will be able to spend in the wrong direction. Another moment of learning, another tell it all with Teacher Nhoie.